our development still runs on fossil fuel. Even though we have agreed to limit the global mean temperature increase to 1.5 degrees or to well below 2 degrees Celsius by 2030. A target means nothing but just a number when actions do not align with our words. What the future holds for some is unbearable. Hence, scientists and others discuss that it might become necessary for humanity to try something radical like solar radiation modification as a painkiller for rapid climate change. Studies are being done on such interventions. They focus on reflecting sunlight back into space, resulting in cooling through techniques such as seeding clouds with sea salt particles or spraying aerosols in the stratosphere. But as good as it sounds to be true, these technologies may also produce unintended consequences that ripple all over the globe and could lead to a butterfly effect of disastrous events. For centuries, we have demonstrated control over spaces and natural resources by establishing borders. But can we divide our atmosphere? How do we plan to govern discussions that can affect the global climate? Today, we will explore how one of the most arguable discussions of one of the most impactful technologies of the 21st century is taking place among people from different regions of the world.
Solar radiation modification is not a comprehensive solution to the climate crisis, but if deployed appropriately, it can provide us with some additional time to implement effective measures for mitigating the disastrous effects. Also, governance is a broad term. We even need governance to assess whether a technology should or should not be utilized. Additionally, the governance of research is very crucial in this field. Without proper governance, there is a risk we might start focusing more on SRM and less on mitigation options that actually address the root causes of the problem.
I agree that it might be helpful in situations where climate vulnerable countries would be struggling to adapt to climate change. But I am skeptical about who would be in control of this decision and how we make sure that it would not be by groups of powerful countries or private companies. They could also treat SRM as a new facet of neocolonialism towards developing countries without any accountability regarding its potential negative consequences.
Also, research has endless potential. How can we confirm that something tested on a small scale will yield the same outcomes on the larger scale? I affirm that solar geoengineering at a planetary scale is not governable in a globally inclusive and just manner within the current international political system. What is more, these technologies do not tackle any of the real root causes of climate change. Instead of investing in this research, we should focus on developing green energy and allocating resources towards reducing greenhouse gas emissions.
But aren't you being overly optimistic? IPCC reports have already mentioned that we are not on track to meet our temperature goals. The trajectory shows a high likelihood that we will overshoot the 1.5 to 2 degrees temperature goals. Therefore, what alternative options are you proposing when the world finds itself in an overshoot scenario if you suggest refraining from the progress of SRM research? I absolutely believe that we should explore new possibilities and have informed knowledge ready in hand. This could be one more tool in the toolbox of climate solutions.
Indeed, SRM can help some countries combat warming, but it also has the potential to negatively impact neighboring nations, such as increased rainfall or drought. Do you not think such situations could escalate existing geopolitical tensions between countries?
And what if countries keep suddenly changing decisions about using or not using SRM? Is there such a thing as a global thermostat control? Such actions will result in much worse disastrous effect than where we were before deploying SRM.
Inclusive, transparent,
Accountable frameworks.
inclusive, transparent,
Accountable frameworks.
inclusive, transparent,
Accountable frameworks.
Youth voices should be heard as the decisions made today will directly impact our future.